GAIL India, a state-owned natural gas giant, has proposed a significant hike in its gas transmission tariffs. The company seeks to increase the tariff from 58 rupees 61 paise to 78 rupees per million metric British thermal unit, MMBTU. This substantial increase is driven by multiple factors, primarily the rising operational and maintenance costs. GAIL has been facing pressure from escalating expenses, making the current tariff unsustainable. Another crucial reason for the proposed hike is the under-recovery stemming from the change in the price of Administered Pricing Mechanism, APM gas. The previous tariff, set in 2023, was based on a USD 3.61 per MMBTU APM gas price, which is no longer applicable. This discrepancy has led to an annual under-recovery of approximately 1,200 crore rupees for GAIL, further necessitating the tariff revision. GAIL also argues that the tariff hike is essential to incentivize future infrastructure investments. The company has ambitious plans to expand its pipeline network and enhance gas transmission capacity across India. However, these investments require substantial capital expenditure, and the current tariff structure does not provide sufficient returns to justify them. The proposed tariff increase, if approved, is expected to significantly boost GAIL's earnings. Analysts estimate that the hike could increase GAIL's annual pre-tax earnings by up to 3,400 crore rupees. This substantial boost would strengthen GAIL's financial position and enable the company to pursue its growth strategy more effectively. GAIL India submitted its tariff hike proposal to the Petroleum and Natural Gas Regulatory Board, PNGRB, in August 2024. The PNGRB, as the regulatory authority for the oil and gas sector in India, is responsible for reviewing and approving such proposals. The regulatory process involves a detailed examination of GAIL's proposal, including the justifications for the tariff increase. As part of the process, PNGRB conducted public consultations to gather feedback from various stakeholders, including consumers, industry experts, and other interested parties. These consultations aim to ensure transparency and incorporate diverse perspectives into the decision-making process. The PNGRB is expected to complete its review and issue a revised tariff order by April 2025 within the first quarter of the 2025 to 2026 fiscal year. The regulator's decision will consider GAIL's justifications, the feedback received during public consultations, and the overall health of the natural gas sector. In addition to the tariff hike, PNGRB has proposed a significant change to the tariff structure. The regulator suggests reducing the number of tariff zones from 3 to 2. This simplification aims to make the tariff system more transparent and easier to understand for consumers. Under the proposed structure, the first zone will cover distances of up to 300 kilometers. This zone will include transmission tariffs for compressed natural gas, CNG, and piped natural gas, PNG, regardless of the gas source. The second zone will cover distances beyond 300 kilometers. The reduction in tariff zones is expected to benefit the city gas distribution sector significantly. It will simplify tariff calculations and potentially reduce costs for consumers. This move aligns with the government's push to promote the use of cleaner fuels like CNG and PNG for domestic and transportation purposes. The proposed tariff hike and structural changes are expected to positively impact the overall gas demand in India. The changes will likely lead to increased investments in gas infrastructure, making natural gas more accessible and affordable. This in turn will encourage its adoption across various sectors. The amendments proposed by PNGRB could also benefit GAIL's isolated networks, potentially adding 125 to 150 crore rupees to its earnings. This boost would further strengthen GAIL's financial standing and allow it to invest in expanding its network. These developments align with GAIL's broader strategy and the Indian government's energy goals. GAIL plays a crucial role in India's energy sector, and its expansion plans are in line with the government's target of increasing the share of natural gas in the energy mix to 15% by 2030. This shift towards cleaner energy sources is essential for reducing carbon emissions and achieving India's climate goals. GAIL's continued investment in natural gas infrastructure is, therefore, crucial for India's sustainable energy future.